Hello, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, my name is Ty Monique.
And I'm Matt, and we're going to talk about the second Reiki principle. Just for today, I will not worry. And what worry is a collection of thoughts and images in our minds that really are pulling us out of the present moment. They're real or imagined threats that may or may not be impacting us in the moment. So when we bring ourselves out of the present moment, we are focused on things that are creating worry in our minds. And there's lots of people that suffer from anxiety and depression. It's a very common thing in most people throughout North America. And we can really work without prescription drugs to find ways to calm ourselves and bring ourselves out of those states of depression and anxiety by bringing ourselves most easily into the present moment.
Absolutely, and it's not just in North America, it's all over the world that people do worry. They are constantly worried about the things that happened in the past or the things that haven't happened yet due to past experiences, which is creating the worry as well. So, I guess we'll just talk about our three top tips as to what we do when we might feel like we're going into a state of being worried. My first tip is to really just tune in, and check in with your breath. Your breath really helps to calm, put yourself into a state of being calm. And if you just even take a little bit, instead of, you could do four counts or counts, and the slower you take your breath, the more you'll calm yourself a bit more quickly. So I find that when you're focusing on your breathing, coming back to your breath, and just know and being in the present moment as you're focusing on your breath will bring you into a more calm state.
Yeah, and having a regular meditation practice is also very good for that too. When you meditate, you are practicing being in the present moment, whether it's a guided meditation or you're listening to some sounds or you're just sitting there very quietly just trying to be still. When we practice being in the state of in the moment, we let go of those thoughts that are creating the depression, anxiety, and worry. And when we focus in the present moment, the more we do it, the easier it becomes. We create new neural pathways in our brain. And as we practice this on a regular basis, it becomes easier and easier so that when we're outside of the meditation practice, enjoying our day to day lives, and we come into what we would normally go down a pathway of inviting worry into our lives, we don't, because we take a new pathway, one that's been ingrained into our minds through having a regular meditation practice, that will prevent you from going into those pathways of worry and going into ones of the present moment where worry doesn't exist and the depression and anxiety doesn't exist.
Great. And of course, the meditation practice is something you should be doing every single day. And it necessarily doesn't mean you need to be sitting down and meditating, but you could be in a meditative state while you're working or while you're dancing or painting or something creative. Even washing the dishes can be quite meditative, or vacuuming could be, quite meditative, just being in that present moment. Um, I would say, there's many tips that you can do to really bring yourself in a calm state, but I would say really just tuning in and just knowing that you have the power and you have a choice to be calm. Sometimes we go down the thought, the spiral, down the rabbit hole of, the worries and the stories and all the things that we tell ourselves. But when you just really can check in and just close your eyes, tune in and say, shut yourself from the outside world, just say, okay, what is the next right move for me right now? What's the best thing I can do, that I can really serve my best myself right now? And just tuning in and being still and asking that question, asking yourself, is this really serving me for my highest good? What's the gift in this situation? What's the next thing I can do that would really help me to move more in a positive state than stay in this worried state? And, when you start asking different questions, even about the same situation, you're gonna get different answers, different insights, different ideas, and how you ask the question. Instead of playing a victim mode, you can be more victorious. And instead of saying, like, why is this happening to me? What is the gift in this? What is this showing me? What can I learn? What's the next right move for myself? That's more empowering. So I'm, going in a new direction just with that thought. Yeah, that would be my second tip.
So we have also Reiki is a wonderful way to help calm the mind and the spirit and the body. So if you are suffering from any sorts of depression or anxiety, we have Reiki classes coming up and Reiki sessions. So come join one of our classes. Our classes are taught by both myself and Ty Monique, and we empower you with the tools that you need to connect with Reiki to help improve your life.
Yeah, and so like, we do also private sessions, where we specifically, talk about some of the things that you're working through right now and how to clear your blockages in your energy field, known as the chakras. Certainly, if you want to come have a session just to feel what Reiki is like, you certainly can contact us. But we love teaching people because we give people the tools to be able to do Reiki anytime, any place, anywhere in the world, and be able to do that when you feel like you need to give yourself some Reiki. So that's really what we're most passionate about, is giving people the tools so they can really empower themselves and help other people in their lives as well. So we do our classes for level 1 like pretty much every 4 to 6 weeks, and then the Reiki sessions you can book anytime that you wish. And so I guess we'll just finish with our singing bowls. Do you want to talk a little bit about our
So we
Sunday?
do sound meditations as well every Sunday. If you are unable to come, we began just starting to live stream our singing bowl classes. So you can go to the Sacred Awakenings page on Facebook, and you can check it out at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you can attend in person, we're located in Edmonton, Canada. You can check us out on Facebook.
And of course, if you want to learn any more tips that we would share with you in regards to how to be more calm when you're feeling overwhelmed and worried, you can certainly leave a comment below, and we'd certainly be happy to share more tips with you. So we hope that you find this very beneficial, and we're wishing you so much light, love, and blessings.
All right. See you guys soon.
Bye.